alongside Professor Ian Munro from Newcastle University and colleagues from the Committee for the Defence of Julian Assange, as well as many grassroots activists, have organised this event in order to condemn the brutal persecution and torture of Julian Assange. Joining me on the stage today, and because I'm on this grand lectern, you can't see them all, are our eminent speakers, and as we go through the event, each of them will become more visible to you thanks to standing on this podium. In the audience are artists, activists, political campaigners, trade unionists, students, academics, members of the general public, and people from across different sections of society who are appalled at the treatment that has been meted out to an innocent man. The treatment of Julian Assange causes us to recognise that there has been a serious attempt to take away many of our rights, and it is these rights that we need to think about. The right... Can you hear me? Julian Assange's case sets a precedent in relation to the extraterritorial reach of the US state to persecute a journalist and publisher with a 100% track record of accuracy, who was carrying out journalism outside the US, in Europe, and who is an Australian citizen. It also provides a precedent in relation to state-sponsored torture, and we know at least 5 governments that have been actively complicit in this. It sets a precedent for the criminalisation of a job that some of you in the audience do, the criminalisation of journalism. It also sets a terrible precedent that trade unionists and political activists and ordinary citizens need to be worried about. Students in particular, academics in particular, who are concerned about the right to free speech and the right to whistleblow. We need to be concerned about the suppression of dissent. This case could mean the death of dissent. So we are here today to urge trade unionists to think about passing a motion that has already been passed by the National Union of Journalists Executive in defence of Julian Assange, and the same motion would apply to student unions, the NUS, and other community groups, Constituency Labour Party activists. We'd urge artists to make this suppression, this violence, this brutality visible. We'd also urge those of you who are academics, especially in the field of law, in the field of regulation, to think about what this means for due process. I will not take too much more of your time. We have what I consider my dream team of speakers, with 2 other speakers due to join us later this evening, because they are, despite travelling from various countries, they're trying to make it here tonight. So I'll start by introducing Loki, if you will, please.